Welcome to Ghost Club Paranormal. Don't go changing that channel now, as we have one hell of a show for you. From ghouls that lurk in the dead of night, to modern day technology that is sure to blow your mind. It's the number one stuff for spooky folk like you, so turn off the lights and let's get to. Ghost Club is sponsored by...
What is happening? Oh my gosh, I'm so silly. Hold on. 1 second.
What is going on?
Oh my gosh.
Oh. Hi, everyone.
Hi,
Welcome in.
welcome. I've got to figure out something from my end real fast.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, welcome. I've got to figure out something from my end real fast. What is happening right now? I can't even keep my headphones on. This is horrible.
What is going on?
Oh
Sorry,
my
guys.
God. Okay. Hello. Welcome back to Ghost Club Paranormal, where things
That's
are never really normal, are they?
What was? It was just like repeating in the background everything we're saying.
Yeah, that's what I have about 30 tabs up on my computer right now.
Problem number one.
And they were all, I guess, like this screen was up on like 3 of them, and they were just like replaying and replaying and replaying, and it was just like, Anyway. Sorry about that, guys.
We're here, though.
We're here. Jeez, we just made it. Hi, Ethan. Welcome in. David, hello. Meg B, hello. Oh, thanks, Meg. I have bangs now.
She has bangs now.
Yeah, I'm
So
I'm
cool.
a lot has happened in the past couple of weeks. I have bangs and I am in conspiracies. And turning into an alien slowly but surely. Hello, Dawson. The drones.
The drones.
Mandy, can you do this?
Yeah.
Oh, she can do this. Can you do this?
Ow.
She can't do it. She can't do it, guys. Mike, hello. Welcome, Plum.
I have my shirt.
You're ready. I love it.
It's Abraham Lincoln and an alien, and it says Abe, and it says aliens built Earth.
I love it.
Isn't that cool?
I don't think I can top that. That's cool.
Pretty fucking cool.
We're actually going to start off, guys. So if you're new to a live stream, we do them every 2 weeks in between our investigations or paranormal investigations that we post episode, and then it's a live stream, then it's an episode, then it's a live stream. Every Tuesday, something is happening on this channel. What I am going to do, because YouTube actually just rolled this out, is I know that we have a lot of people who donate, and this whole entire channel is pretty much fan funded at this point. Thank you so much, Dee for the $10. We appreciate you. And YouTube's just rolled this out, but we're going to actually do like a goal for this live stream. So we are going to try and get 30 super chats at $5 or more in the next 2 hours. Courtney, guys! Courtney! I'm going to start it now. Because people are already donating, so I appreciate you all so much. Courtney,
what's up?
What's up? Thank you so much. We really appreciate these donations, and we're going to really need these donations going forward. We have a big UK trip planned, and in the next month, we're going to be really securing some amazing locations, depending on the budget. You know, we may have to do a couple of abandoned locations. We'll get to that later. But yeah, it should be up now, the goal. Thank you for being a member for a month. And guys, if you're not a member already, you can go ahead and click the link in the description. You can click join, and that's where we basically upload vlogs. We upload new episodes. I have been lagging just a little bit this past month, but don't worry, because I actually have got an arrangement with an editor now. And so yeah, she's going to be, it's actually Ashley It's Ashley from
It's
Ghostcraft
Ashley
Heaven.
from Ghostcraft Heaven, you guys.
I love the way that she edits her episodes. So I was just like, yeah, can you please help us? We're so far behind on membership videos. So she was so kind, and she's going to help us with that. So new content coming over there.
Hold on, we got a lot of donations coming in, so we got to give some love here.
Dang.
We got Sarah, Morning Brubs. Thank you for being my lifeline and allowing me to private message you guys. This is for the UK trip. Thank you, Sarah.
We love you, Sarah.
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 My gosh, Sarah.
We also got Linda K kicking it off with a $5 donation. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Linda.
That's super helpful. You guys, again, this is going all to the investigation. So right back into it. And Ed coming in hot with a $10 donation.
Thank you, Ed.
Thank you, Ed. And last but not least, Mystery Man, Zach Biggins. Why not set up a GoFundMe for UK trip? Well,
it's because this is the thing is we don't technically have a goal or anything like that. It's just kind of, as we do the live streams and we get our donations, then we kind of see where we're at the end of the month, and then we kind of can book slowly over the next 5 months instead of just like if we'd done a GoFundMe, we would have to wait to the end of the 5 months, and then all the locations pretty much would be booked up. So this is kind of how we're doing it. Yeah,
and I feel like it kind of takes away from other people too who desperately need like the GoFundMes and things like that. So you know, we'll always make it work. We also got Misfit Gaming $10. Love you guys. This is incredible. Also, for everybody who's unable to, like, that's not what please don't feel like you have to donate to talk to us or anything like this. This is purely just for UK trip and to hopefully go live on one of our locations.
Oh yeah, because I didn't even explain. So that's the whole thing as well. Like if we reach our goal in the next 2 hours before the live stream ends, Mandy and we will go live during our investigation on Friday. We're going to be in Texas. So
Texas, baby.
That's going to be a lot of fun. We usually don't do live investigations because we're too busy filming, but we will make time as a thank you to you guys because we truly, truly appreciate these donations. I can't say it more.
It's so awesome, you guys. And Cryptid Castleberry Paranormal, y'all should do some abandoned location collabs with Bad Cat in the UK. Well, stay tuned. Also, thank you for the $20. That's phenomenal.
Thank you. Also, I'm kind of looking a little bit like Bad Cat these days with the bangs.
You are. I'm going to feel so left out when I get there.
I know.
I'm going to have to give myself bangs.
I'm going to cut you some bangs.
I know. I'm going to wear my Temu bangs.
That's going to be the next live stream goal. We'll just like keep upping it and be like, yeah, if we can get like $300 in the next live stream, then we'll cut Mandy bangs.
I will get bangs. That'd be great.
They're very frustrating though.
Hey, you guys, look at this. I have capabilities again. I can pin comments, but if I comment on here, it shows up under Ghost Club, just FYI. So I'll have to put like -Mandy so that way people know it's me.
Yeah, I don't usually comment because I talk too much. So
that's true. It's okay. Just know it's
Ghost
me.
Club. Yeah, if Ghost Club comments, it's Mandy.
It's me.
Thank you.
Gosh.
Okay, things that have changed. Wait, I need to catch up again.
You got this.
Dang, how many people are here? 205 people here already?
Scooter Gang's here. Let's go.
My gosh. That's
go.
amazing. Okay, so what we're basically cover on tonight's live stream, we're going to be going for about 2 hours. Oh my gosh, sorry. My husband is very aggressive with that door tonight.
Wow.
We are going to be covering our latest episode, part 2 of our Colorado series, and then we're also going to be talking about and we're going to keep that kind of brief as well. And then we're also going to be talking about this crazy UFO, or the UFOs, I don't even know, drones and plasmoids that have been seen over the skies of New Jersey and beyond. So really, really want to get into that because that is a rabbit hole I have been going down the past week. And boy, let me tell you, I'm shocked at how little people know about it. is wild, and I just want some people to geek out with over it. So
No, for sure. No, we've got a lot to cover.
Thank you,
Few more
Monica.
coming in. Yeah, thank you, Monica. Soon I'll be there. One
Club
day.
bangs.
It's starting low. They're finally getting long enough to get out of my face, so I got to let them grow a little bit. My hair got really mad for a while.
Jennifer, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, Jennifer.
This is amazing. I think this is the most donations that we've actually had in the beginning of a live stream. Wow.
Oh,
wow.
Smurf, we love you. We miss you. We wish you all the best.
We love you, Smurf.
We love you,
gang.
Smurf. It's good again.
Wow. What a nice warm welcome to kick us off on this live stream.
What is up?
Drones have been everywhere. Yeah, abandoned ghost knows.
Crazy. So
holy moly, Sarah again. Holy Jade, remember I'm on my way to the US in my ship. Remember to wait at the shore.
We got you.
Me and Sarah in the Discord were talking today, and I was like, yeah, I'll be on the other side just waiting for you. I'll be there to like throw you a dinghy. Sarah's in the UK. So yeah, if you guys haven't joined the Discord as well, it's so much fun over there. We're honestly one big family over there without sounding super cultish. And yeah, come join the fun. It's always popping over there. So yeah, about that. Holy moly, guys.
These are killing it. Holy shit. Whoa.
Mystery Man saying, I love to see you out of the dark cave and have lights on. Yes, for once. I actually like have put the brightness down as well, but I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but I actually switched my office around. I put the desk that was sitting back there on this side and then flipped those back there. The fish tank is gone because, as you guys know, my fish passed away a couple of weeks ago. And sorry, it's not funny.
The fish that you flushed down the toilet?
It's not funny. The fish that I flushed down the toilet. Anyway, by the way, we're already at 11 out of 30 of our goal. That's
holy balls.
Isn't that wild?
And guys, we're gonna go live for you.
That kind of is what it seems like. That looks like where it's going. That's the direction.
But we're not going to tell you where. It's going to be a surprise.
Yeah. Yeah, and then ever since I've done this, I have had a couple of weird things happen, and it's this door apparently opens on its own now. Never done that ever, but twice this week. My husband's came in and being like, why's your door open whilst I'm editing? And I'm like, I never open my door like when I'm editing, ever. That thing is closed. I don't want to be disturbed. And it's now kind of like being, he's walked by and found it cracked open twice. And I'm like, I hate this. I hate this so much. When I come back from Texas, I'm flipping this. I'm flipping the office back to how it used to be because I can't handle having my back to this door. So
it's a little, yeah. I would feel uncomfortable about it.
Yeah.
For sure.
And then another thing as well is it was 3 mornings ago when I got up, and then Mike came up to me and he was like, I have a bone to pick with you. And I was like, oh, what now? And he's like, you left your light on overnight in your office. And I was like, what? And he's like, your light. And he said, your lamp, you left it on overnight. And I was like, are you actually joking with me right now? And he's like, no. And I'm like, I did not turn that lamp on. I remember so specifically editing that night because I've got a big light up here. So I had that big light on, and that's what I've been editing with. Like, I have no use for that lamp anymore. I just thought it looked nice for the live stream tonight. But he was like, yeah, that lamp was on overnight. And I was like, it wasn't when I went to bed. And that was really, really weird. And he was like, what's with the doll on it? And I'm like, no, not the doll.
Not the haunted fucking doll sitting by the light.
Not the doll.
Turning the light on.
I specifically got this doll that wasn't haunted. I was like, I didn't look up haunted doll. I just wanted like a cool looking like vintage doll. And yeah. Yeah.
She showed me a picture of this doll and I was like, Jade, there's already a spirit there.
I refuse to believe it. I hate haunted dolls, but that was a cool looking one. So I don't know. I guess I'll have to catch you guys up on the haunted doll saga.
Oh my gosh.
Your goal is going to be reached in an hour. Dang. That would be
Ed,
amazing. That
would be crazy cool.
would be
That's
wild.
amazing. Thank you.
I genuinely think it will.
Colleen.
There's so many donations. Colleen,
It's
thank you
really
so
nice, you
much.
guys. I know it's rough around the holidays, especially. It's rough all the time, but especially around the holidays. So just know that it's super appreciated.
Here's a few quid for a few Irish whiskeys over Christmas. Hey, that's what I'm
Hey,
talking about.
also, your dog is super cute. We love it.
I love.
We love.
I tried to get Wilson to dress up as for Halloween. I wanted him to be the grandma wolf from like the Three Little Pigs. Is it Three Little Pigs? No, it's not Three Little Pigs. It's Goldilocks and the Three Bears. No.
No,
What
Red
the heck is that
Riding Hood.
even from? Little Red Riding Hood. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, I was like, I know somewhere in some fairy tale there's like the wolf is dressed up like grandma.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't let me
Red
put the
Riding
glasses
Hood.
on him.
Oh, so sad. Why
So
would he do
sad.
that?
You could learn a thing or two from Frankie. Clifton Thomas, thank you so much.
Thank you. Used to be a school, and now my house. Your house used to be a school? That's fucking scary. I hate that.
I love that.
I know it sounds really cool, but y'all know me and ghosty children. It's just not, just not the thing. So that's wild. Kudos, big balls. Good for like you. That's crazy.
Clifton, whereabout do you live? Are you in the US? Are you in New Jersey? Because I've heard a lot of lights are flickering around New Jersey right now.
Can we come? Can we come explore your haunted schoolhouse? House school.
Hey, that's a good question. Thank you.
Will you let us? Also, Courtney again. Jesus Christ, Courtney.
Holy moly.
Wake up, fishy. Why are you sleeping?
Guys, like I actually feel like I could cry right now. Not even kidding.
It's
like this is a lot. And these aren't like just little donations. People are
That's
donating big tonight. So thank you. Dang.
Thank you. Also got Dee Dee coming in with $20. You guys, we have to acknowledge the donations.
I know.
It's pretty fucking amazing. We're gonna get to talking here in just a minute. But we just have to say thank you because you don't. Dang, you guys, the UK is expensive. I thought US was expensive. That's a whole different fucking ball game. Like trying to find anything under $600 is like.
Mandy's referring to Paranormal Investigations.
Oh, so sorry. Yes, Paranormal Investigations. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, because y'all can just read my mind. It's crazy.
No, it's very expensive. And for a few of the places that we want to do as well, like you need insurance. Like I've talked about that before, but that's a very different thing than like over in the US. And everything's just so old and historic and needs to be properly taken care of over there. And oh God, I can't wait to go over.
It's going to be great.
Thank you, Timothy, becoming a member. You can reach our goal in half an hour.
Mr. Man is on it. He's on it. Oh, cool. Wait. Okay. All right.
Still down.
Still fucking down. Still down.
Well, now people know how to lure us to their homes. Just say it's haunted, apparently. No, we believe you.
Come to us. Come to us. Okay. So where do we start?
All right. Yeah. Let's talk about our last investigation real fast. Again, we're not going to talk too much about it. There is one thing I want to share my screen because Mandy brought this up to me. There were quite a few people talking about Mandy's hair moving. And guys, again, if you haven't seen part 1, first off, start there. That episode done amazing. I don't even know how many views it's got now. It's like over 160,000 views right now, which is huge for us, right? And then part 2 doesn't have as many views. I don't think it really got pushed out that much, which is a little bit disheartening, but at the same time, it's still a great episode. And then part 3 is going to be coming out on December 24th, which basically at the end of part 2, we let you know that there's a whole other story. There's a whole other journey that's been unlocked. There's a massive twist at the end of part 2. So yeah, part 3 is going to be us focusing on that. We go back to the Diamond Cabaret and what we experienced there the second time round is just as crazy, if not more crazy than the first time we were there. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And yeah, it's I mean, it's all edited. It's like ready to go. I'm just really excited for everyone to see part 3.
Yeah, it's going to be really great.
Oh, well, Jennifer Marshall. Love the slumber party investigation with Ashley Phillip, aka Rudolph.
Oh, you guys have to watch that episode. It's so good.
It's so good. We actually filmed there a full investigation, just Mandy and I, and then we met up with Ashley and Christy at the end for that last part. But it was we got some kind of cool evidence. We're not too sure if we want to make it a members only video or not. So that will come after the Texas investigations that we're doing anyway. So, but yeah, it's, I mean, haunted dolls, like that. This is kind of like,
fucking dolls.
I don't like them, but they seem to be in my life.
I just don't think I've never communicated, well, other than McIntyre Villa, I've never really communicated with a doll like that before. So that was just a really crazy experience. And we were so delulu, like, we were so fucking delulu out of our minds, so tired. It was like 5, 6 in the morning, and we're just like, we got the giggles. You guys know when delulu hour hits here. So basically, imagine that on the episode.
Yeah, like it was 5:30 in the morning. I've just got like tears coming down my eyes. I'm like, I'm so tired. And this doll is freaking talking to us, like clear as day communication. I'm like, what's happening? Why?
Like, why is this?
Like, I hate it, but I love it at the same time.
Yeah. Thank you, Tasha, so much. And also, thank you, Darren, at the Miss Pa Hotel this week. Evelyn says hello. Ooh. I love that you went to the Miss Pa. I missed the Miss Pa.
I love the Miss Pa.
Should we go back sometime soon?
Yes, maybe we should. You know who just went? Lindsay from Phantomet. Yeah. And what was really cool is when she got there, well, cool for her, not for the hotel, but their heating had broken down. And she was like, oh, well, I'm just here for a paranormal investigation, because they were moving people from the Mizpah Hotel to the Belvada across the street. And they were like, oh, okay, do you still want to investigate? And she was like, yeah, I'll investigate in the cold. It's fine. She had that entire hotel to herself. And
so lucky.
She had access to everything in the basement by herself. So check out her video, because it's insane. It's insane to hear the noises, the bumps, the crashes, and everything like that when there's nobody else in that building. It's wild.
That's pretty epic. That's pretty epic.
Yeah.
Dang.
Thank you again, Mystery Man.
How close to goal are we? I have no idea.
Yeah, let me check. We have 19 out of 30 donations so far.
Okay. Hi, Chris. Also, Timothy McGee, are you making $5? Thank you. Are you making your way to Tombstone? Oh, those are 2 good episodes. I think the spirits need to learn boundaries sometimes. That's fair. I hope so. I think I talked about this on Discord last week, but I am dying to get Jay to Arizona, and I'm dying to get her to do some investigations out there, because it is just the best out there. So,
yeah, I've never have I investigated Arizona? Maybe on a trip, like not for filming and things.
Maybe,
but
some good stuff out there.
I've definitely traveled through there to film, but I don't think I've actually stopped anywhere. But I want to go.
We're going.
2025 for sure. For sure.
2025. Thank you, Ruby.
Ruby, thank you.
Coming in clutch with the $5 donation. Okay. My hair got moved.
Yes.
In part 2. Which I didn't realize it until I was watching it. And I was like, did my hair move? Now, again, not concluding that it's absolutely paranormal, because I have no idea. But it looked a little sus. So,
yeah, I want to get other people's opinions on this. And what was even crazier was I perfectly zoom in at that time during editing. And when you told me about it, I was like, what the heck? Like it's set up so perfectly for you to actually like really see what's going on. Um and it's at like the 19-minute mark, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Let me share my screen so everyone else can see. And yeah, guys, let us know if you see this. I'll replay it a few times. But it is really, really weird. The more I look at it, I don't know. Just let me know what you think.
Thank you, Ed, for the donation. Joshua Tree is one of my faves. I love it out there. I've never been to Mount Shasta, but on the bucket list. And also, Mystery Man, $5 donations to get me a chair to sit in. I am sitting in a chair. I know it looks weird, but I'm in a high chair. I promise I'm in a high chair. Okay.
All right, guys. So it's going to zoom in. You're going to see her hair. And we're looking at her left shoulder. So our right, if you're looking at it straight on. And I guess I'll put the volume on too.
In my shoulder. Oh my God.
You see it?
Yeah. My hair does a little flippy do. Weird, like stabbing in my shoulder. Oh my God.
It is a little weird flippy do.
It's a little weird flippy do.
It is a little weird flippy do, but also at the same time, kind of like looking at it now, is it maybe because you just touched your shoulder and moved your hair?
It's very possible. That's why I'm like, I'm not saying it's paranormal because I don't know, but like also my hair doesn't like, I don't know.
Move when you're sitting
It doesn't
still.
really move. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
it's pretty like set in its ways. So it definitely could have been from, the movement, acknowledging my shoulder and then breathing and stuff. So very possible that that's what it is. Just a little weird, just weird timing of everything. So very possible it's not paranormal, but also sus.
It is a little interesting, I will say that, because it is the same side that your shoulder did feel, you were getting that pain from. So I don't know. I was just curious to get anybody else's kind of opinions on that. As a few people had pointed it out in the comment section.
Yeah.
So I feel like it was a pretty, maybe we should bring that up. What else? Like what from part 2 do you think was like the wildest thing for you? What memory really sticks out in part 2 for you?
I mean, the gas chamber was just unbelievable. It was one thing, like the only other time I've experienced a gas chamber was at Nevada State Prison, right? But you can't go inside. Like you can be in the outside, right? But you can't actually go inside the chamber itself. So to actually have the door open, somebody sitting inside where, I mean, this is all real. This is where people genuinely died. Just to be able to be in there and have the communication we were having, I thought was so like incredible. And then also I think that like it was very, not to toot my horn, but I was feeling very brave there. I felt very comfortable up there. So for me to recommend, like, I want to sit in this room by myself was a little weird for me to say that I want to do. So that was a cool moment just to be up there by myself with this like table and just to be in the dark and just to, I don't know, have that experience without being terrified. If that makes any sense. So that was like, those were 2 highlights for me. What about you?
I think one thing that was kind of weird is the Seer app has been a little bit more on point recently. I don't know if you've realized that, but like we used it a lot at like Indiana State Sanatorium and stuff like that, which is mega haunted. We had so much activity, but the pictures that were coming through, they could have meant something, but like I couldn't really piece too much together with the pictures coming through or anything. But when we used it here, it seemed, and obviously at the Diamond Cabaret, like it seemed so on point. And there was only really one time that we've ever used it that seemed like mega on point, and that was also at the murder cabin. Kind of similar stories there, kind of weird. But it was kind of weird that we saw the two deer right as we were doing our intro in the beginning, and then deer comes through, or somebody actually pointed out that it's actually a stag, because it had the big antlers. So that would be showing like a male kind of presence. And then the two female deers, maybe like in the beginning of the episodes. Does that make sense? I hope you guys have watched it. Because if
Sorry,
you
spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
But-
No, that was pretty like such a big moment that was not realized in the moment.
Yeah, we had a few of those, honestly, especially like with the number 5, how many times that came up, and we're just kind of like blah, da, 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 and yeah, but you know what? We had a lot going on. We were processing a lot throughout that trip, and you know, sometimes we just miss things like that. But I mean, that's the reason why, you know, a lot of people comment, because we do miss things sometimes, and it's really cool when people can like point that kind of stuff out, you know. So that was cool.
That was
obviously
really cool.
That wasn't the biggest thing that happened, but that was just something that just stuck out in my mind that I thought was pretty cool.
I also thought you're pretty fucking brave too, going to sit in the shower by yourself after the communication about it. Like, that was so sketchy to see that. So kudos to you for doing that.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I was feeling brave.
I felt so brave.
No.
Just really quickly, Ches first off said, can't wait until your UK trip. Please come home to Scotland, Jade, for an investigation. Much love from the top of cold Scotland. Thank you so much. And then Timothy McGee said, careful, that guy that tried debunking everything might say you staged it about the hair. I'm kind of out of point.
Well,
I don't really
we
care.
literally just debunked it right there.
Yeah,
so.
we debunked it. But you know what? The comments are kind of 50-50. I would say half are saying right now that they feel that the hair, it moved unnaturally. And then the other half is saying that it was most likely just because I moved. So yeah, 50-50, which is fair. We don't really know. So, but curious to hear everybody's stuff. This is something that we wanted to talk about, though.
Oh,
the map picture.
Okay. All right, guys. So basically, all right, so Ruby's saying here the Seer app, that map, and then the Ovulus that said map. And then we even got through on the Hack Shack, it said the map came through. That picture looks like an aerial view of a desert rocky terrain. I've not heard anyone say anything about it. Isn't there still a body missing? So that is a really, really good point. Mandy and I had a maybe hour and 30 minutes conversation looking at maps of Colorado from above.
We did.
Trying to compare it to the Seer image. I feel like we have different views on that. Like, we can be open about that. You know, sometimes Mandy and I, sometimes we're just like see eye to eye. We're like 100%, like we're on the same wavelengths. And then sometimes we're just like, I don't know. Well, it could be this, it could be that. I personally think that it looks like, it looks just like a piece of, like a document that's been dug up underground. I think there may be something to do with like, there's something underground, not necessarily a body, but there's something underground that may lead us to a missing person. And then Mandy, you straight up see the aerial view with the mountain, and like you understand it from that perspective, correct?
Yeah. I'm kind of seeing it as like, I don't know if it's just, I don't know what that phenomenon, I can't remember what it's called, where like you start to envision things, but like I basically, I saw what looked like if you were to basically look at Colorado from an aerial view, like kind of like the Rocky Mountains and then like the flatter land on the sides. That's what I saw. Obviously, it was just shifted over a little bit. It wasn't like a perfect representation, and I swear to God, I feel like I see a woman's face coming out of the Rockies, and I could just be imagining that, but I was just like, Jade, do you see that face? And like, we kind of went down that rabbit hole, and I was like, gosh, is she trying to like point out like which way is she? We took it really far. We went so deep. We're like, is she facing the way that she's like buried? Is she in the Rockies? Like, just all this stuff. So, like, there's just all this stuff started coming through. So definitely interesting to start to see that in what I was envisioning. But I don't know. It's so
But
hard.
there is going to be basically after part 3 comes out on December 24th, you're going to know what the story is, and I tried my hardest to piece it together, and I really tried not to edit too heavily, so you guys get every single piece of information that was coming through to us, because we're gonna really need your help, and this is going to be an ongoing investigation as long as it takes before we actually find this missing person, who we will reveal. And the reason why I'm not saying her name right now is because of what happened in part 1. You know, basically the story of Rebecca and Gary came out, and I don't know, there was like something weird. It's on me, 100%. It's on me for not thinking twice about this. But obviously at the end of part 2, we revealed there's another Rebecca. And her story was being shared with us. So we had Rebecca, Gary's wife, who we were communicating with, who basically they both led us to the prison. And when we got to the prison, it was kind of like I kind of felt like we were on a little bit of a wild goose chase. They did come through, but it was like, why are we here? Why did you want us here? Like, it still doesn't really make too much sense other than just attention. Like, I don't know what it is. But for the next morning, when we were about to leave our hotel and catch our flight, that's when we get another article sent to us. And it's a whole other story about a dancer there at the Diamond Cabaret who went missing with a serial killer who is in jail, or he's in prison. Sorry, he's in prison. And that's pretty much all I'll say just now.
Yeah.
But as the story goes on and we go back to the Diamond Cabaret, we still have we get a lot of answers, but there's also some unanswered questions that we have as well. And we've spent months literally on this case. We've had Zoom calls with just like myself, Mandy, Sasha, and Sam, and we're constantly in this group chat, like talking about it. Whilst I was editing part 3, it was amazing. It was wild. Every single response that we were getting, or name that we were getting, I was going, okay, who's that person? And then looking it up, and then it would be like, oh, that's this person. Like, you know what I mean? It was just the information was being fed to us. Again, you guys will see on Christmas Eve, but it's insane. It's mind-blowing. It's crazy. But it's real. And that's the craziest part of it all, is like there's so much that we do not understand. And we are just trying our best to figure this out. And we have contacts to the right people that we can help, that can help solve this case. So this is where you guys come in. On January 24th, I need you guys to watch part 3. I need you to come up with your theories. We're going to be the people that pretty much just go, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, okay, I like that. That makes sense. Okay, no, that doesn't really make sense because it doesn't match up with this. You know what I mean? That's what we're going to do. And then we're going to present it to multiple people. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Without giving too much away?
Yes.
But yeah, we do have, I'm just going to leave it right there because I don't want to overcomplicate things.
Yeah, just got to see it to
believe it.
To believe it, to understand it.
Yeah. And but basically what led me down that whole spiel, sorry guys, is in Discord. If you join us on Discord, I am going to be opening up a specific room for this case where everybody can talk about it, discuss it. And if you do find things throughout the episodes, rewatch all 3 episodes if you'd like. And if you do find something along those lines, like the Seer app brought up an image that looked like something was buried, but maybe it could be an aerial view of a map. Like, that's amazing. Send that over. It could be something.
Yeah. Somebody had asked if we could post the Seer image. So whenever we get that up, we'll put that in the room. So you know, if you want to get involved and look at some of this stuff with us, definitely join the Discord. We'll have the link, and then you can go ahead and take a look at the map and some of the stuff that we've found.
It won't be open. That room won't be open until Christmas Eve after the episode. But that's when we can all just go
Yeah.
to town on this story, because everybody's going to have the information at that point, and
Yeah.
everyone's going to be on the same page.
Just quickly want to say, Dee, thank you for the $2. Looking out for whatever you got coming in the mail. Helena also coming in with $2 donation, and she gifted a membership. We miss you so much, and I hope you have a good holiday in the States. We'll see you sometime soon. One day. And then we've got Shelby Morgan with a $5 donation. You guys, it's incredible. Like, just so freaking incredible.
I love the Mortal Kombat profile picture too.
Love it. And we also have Dee Dee coming in with $10 again. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dee Dee.
Jesus, you guys, this is amazing. Also, we also have Alex coming with $5.
My God.
Haunted Museum. I've been there 5 times. I will never say no. I really wish that we could get the opportunity to investigate there. That's all I'm going to say. Just one day.
Nah, we'll never be allowed. Let's be fair.
One day. That's because it's going to be mine one day. Just kidding.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I was just trying to get a couple others in real fast. I do just want to say, Helena, real fast. Yes, my hair is red, dude. Like, this is my natural hair color. I've been growing it in now for months. So this is like the old blonde that's still kind of like getting like grown out. But all this is like my natural auburn hair. So I'm becoming a ginger again.
Ginger.
A big bang ginger.
A big bang ginger. Hold on. I have to bring this up. Genevieve brought up a good point. I had a couple people mention that I wrote down cowboy on my word, and like it was a bad thing. That was, you guys, that was the first thing that came. Well, the first thing that came to my mind was Wyatt, like Wyatt Earp. And I was like, all right, we're just going to do cowboy. I'm just stuck on this kick right now. Okay, this is where I'm at.
We want it to be something random enough. I put Gary. Like, I mean, Gary was bound to come through. You know what I mean? But like, I wanted it to come through on the spirit box or something like that, or even the necrophonic mirror. Like, not just like spoken out loud or anything. But I get where you're coming from though, because you're going from like if cowboy comes through, like that is just like, why would that come through?
No, exactly. But I did think it was funny. It wasn't in the episode because obviously it didn't quite fit, but I initially thought Wyatt, but I didn't write it down. I wrote cowboy instead. And one of the first things that came through was Wyatt. And I was like, well, I can't use this because I didn't fucking write it down, but I thought it. So I thought that was kind of cool. Just like they're in my thoughts.
That is cool.
Very, very cool.
I love it. By the way, I do just want to say we've hit our goal already.
Whoa.
We've hit our goal.
Oh,
guys.
dang.
That's insane. We've only been on for 45 minutes and we've already had 30 donations.
Wow,
so huge thank you. It means so much. And
thank you.
We're gonna have to book some really sick locations for future episodes. And we're gonna have to do a live stream on Friday.
We're going to have to do a live stream on Friday. We'll post the day of on Friday. We'll post the time that our pop-up live time. So stay tuned to social media for that. We'll definitely keep you posted.
I reckon it will probably be around like 10ish though. Just to give people in the UK like a kind of like rough idea. Well, what time do we start?
It will be 10ish Texas time. So what's that going to be?
Oh, smart.
That'll put
Texas or
still morning.
Are they 3 hours ahead?
Yeah,
so I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. I'll post it. You guys. It will be on community post. It will be on the community post on YouTube. It will be in the Discord. It will be on our Instagrams. We'll make sure to post it so you guys are good. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Can y'all do Battlefield? Or one day I'm going to get to a battlefield, Timothy. One day. Okay. It will happen. I will make it happen. Promise. We also have Sarah.
Coming
And
in
we got
hot again.
Adam. Hi, Adam. Tell the boo I said hi as well. What else? Oh,
Well,
what are the meaning behind their names?
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I like this question.
Well,
do you have a meaning?
I have it's like a lame one. It's like one of those, like, I don't know how to explain it. Let me try to explain. You go first.
Okay. Well, technically, my mom always loved the name Jade. There was no reason for it. But she always said that she was going to call her first daughter Jade. She had 2 girl names picked out, Jade and Nicole. And she was like, first daughter is going to be Jade's, second daughter, if I have one, going to be called Nicole. And she was pregnant with my older sister, her first child. And they were her and her best friend were like looking through baby name books. And they were playing a game where like you flip it through and then you like put your finger and see where it lands. And she opened it up, flipped it through and put her finger down. It said Nicole. And she was like, that's a sign. Out of the 2 names that she liked, Nicole was the one that she landed on. So she was like, she has to be called Nicole. And I'm so thankful. Not that I don't like the name Nicole, but like
I don't think it would have fit.
I think our personalities, because me and my sister are completely different people. I don't know. It just seems like Jade's the more unusual one kind of thing. And yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
I think that tracks.
Yeah. What about you?
So I remember getting like a little card with my name on it when I was a baby. Like, and it was like my parents put it up because apparently Amanda. So like my name is just Mandy. I have no connection to Amanda, but Mandy is a derivative of Amanda. And apparently it means lovable or worthy of love. And I just think that's so interesting because that is such a big like trigger that I'm working through in this lifetime.
This is following you.
How fucking fitting. I'm like always struggling with feeling worthy of love. And that's literally my name.
I'm actually really curious. I want to look up what the meaning of the name Jade is. Sorry, guys. Hold on.
Going. I'm going to do this really quickly. Mystery Man with another $5. Dang. Goal reached. Thank you so much. And also Panzer Daddy coming in for Cry Club, $5. We love you. And Roxy, $5. Oh my gosh, we're going to see you on Friday for a live investigation.
Oh my God. You want to know what it means?
What's it mean?
The name Jade comes from the Spanish phrase, I'm not even going to try and pronounce the Spanish phrase, which translates to stone of the pain in the side.
So like...
Stone of the pain in the side.
Like a kidney stone, a gallbladder stone.
I was more just thinking like the terms, like you're a pain in my ass, like, oh, you're a pain in my sides. Which is pretty fitting as well.
I see what you did there.
Yours is so nice and like meaningful, and mine's is like, she's a pain in my ass.
Worthy of love. Well, I guess I never said my mom named me after White Christmas because you know the number in White Christmas, Mandy, you know that one.
Oh, is that a movie?
I
don't know.
Excuse me?
White Christmas? Never heard of it. Well, don't go shaming me now. She's never heard of White Christmas.
Shame. So much shame. It's White Christmas.
She's been watching Nightmare Before Christmas.
It's White Christmas.
Is it a rom-com or something?
No, it's like a classic night. Like it was 1950. Oh, don't quote me. 1952, 1954.
So only like 4 years before
Christmas
my time.
movie. Christmas movie.
That's silly. I've never seen White Christmas.
Bing Crosby, and George Clooney's aunt. What's her face? And the Andrews sisters, and like no, and so it's a classic. It's like you know, Miracle on 34th Street or something like that. You know, it's just one of those classic old Christmas movies. No, oh my gosh. Anyways, it's like the best. You have to watch it. That's like, I've been dreaming of a white Christmas. I
know the song.
Okay. So yeah, anyways, there's a number in there called Mandy that gets performed at the Christmas show. And I'm named after that. So
Can we watch it?
We can totally watch it.
Does anybody else know what she's talking about?
Everybody's. You guys,
Mandy.
don't do this to me. Yeah, Rosemary Clooney. Thank you, Kathy.
I'm not gonna get copyrighted, am I?
Don't do this to me, you guys. Don't fucking do this to me right now. I swear to God.
Let's see what Mandy's named after. What one is it?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna play the whole thing.
That's the full version of Mandy. You have to watch that part when she comes out. You guys, this is a Jade. This is a classic fucking movie. So this actress, she had the tiniest waist in Hollywood, ever. Her waist is like 20 inches, or it's like the smallest waist it's ever been. You'll see.
Yeah, 2025. We don't boast about that anymore, I feel.
I mean, I think that was a pretty good feat, and she was an incredible dancer. Incredible dancer.
Let's see her moves. You should dress up like Mandy for Christmas and give everyone a little show. Can I be that one?
Hey, this is great.
Wow.
What a gal. Okay, no, but she does this really cool move at the end where they like flip her and the men like kind of like slide her down, and then they flip her and it's like, yeah, anyways, it's wonderful. It's a wonderful movie. It's such a good movie. Anyways, I'm a sucker for all the old Christmas movies, not the new ones, the old Christmas movies. Those are my jam. Like this, like the original Scrooge and Bishop's Wife and Okay,
thank you, Tom, for the $10.
Let me just get it out of my system.
We real appreciate you. We real appreciate you.
Sorry, there's so many donations we just missed. I apologize.
If you name, I've always wanted to name a daughter Jade. Well, if you do, let me know.
That's so sweet.
That's so sweet. Thank you. I'm like, thank you. I represent all Jades out there in the world. Kathy, yes, thank you. Trip money for the next investigation. You've also got to save your monies though, because I know that you're going to be doing your own UK trip. So make sure you save some for yourself.
Save some for yourself. Jade, I have to say, a couple people have commented about a whistle that was heard about 40 minutes. Quite a few people said they heard someone whistling.
Shut the fuck up. No, dude, don't do that to me. You can't do that to me.
There's a lot of comments about it, and I kind of just like glanced over it. Why?
No.
Who's whistling? Ah! Huh.
Is it Whistling Boy by any chance?
It's probably Whistling Boy. That's probably what they. You know what? We'll have to go back and listen to it because a lot of people brought it up.
That's disgusting. This is he's literally called Whistling Boy.
Oh, the doll that's not haunted.
The doll that's not freaking haunted. Yes, that doll. The one who definitely doesn't whistle during the night, the one that doesn't open doors, and the one that doesn't turn on lamps because he's not haunted. Oh boy. That's stressful.
Well, we'll have to go back and listen to it because I'm curious to hear. I mean, there could be a logical explanation.
Yeah.
But fucking dang.
Hate that.
Holly Camp, thank you for the donation.
Thank you so much. Nice. We appreciate you. Kind of looks like Mandy. Same kind of hair.
We do have it. Yeah, the same color. I love it.
Yeah, we're gonna we're gonna have to go into the whole drone thing in a little bit here.
Mhm.
There was something I was gonna say that. Oh yeah, I will say this, because we're going to Texas. I'm actually gonna be gone for 2 weeks. I'm gonna be there longer than Mandy, so we have a house sitter coming over and stuff like that. She'll be staying here for the couple of weeks, but yeah, never met her before. And when she came over, I had to tell her about my house ghost. I just had to. Like, I actually couldn't not tell her about my house ghost.
Yeah.
Just because there's always been so many issues that surround when guests stay at the house. As a lot of you guys probably know, we've talked about that before. But yeah, she seemed pretty excited about it, not gonna lie. And I just thought, I'm gonna have to tell her because the activity that's happened in the house like the past week has been quite insane. It's usually really quiet when it's just me and Mike here. So yeah, the fact that things have been happening, I am a bit like, she needs to know. She deserves to know. We should probably get a backup, to be honest.
What if she like comes in and whistling boy's sitting on the couch?
Well, then she probably just thought that I'm being weird and putting Whistling Boy on a couch. But if he starts moving and turning all the lights on, and then she's got herself a problem whistling in her ear as she's trying to sleep at night. But I did tell her to report back after the 2 weeks, and yeah, I'll update you guys in a couple of weeks if she experienced anything here.
It'll be interesting to see. Hopefully something happens. Hopefully something good happens.
Yeah, she seems like she could handle it, to be fair. So
Yeah. She seems like the kind of person that would just be like, okay, cool.
yeah.
They're like, oh, okay. Spirit Investigation said, Jade, we've been around since way back when you investigated with Michael. Love you too. $5 donation.
Long time ago.
Janine with a $7 donation. That's phenomenal. Thank you so much. And
are you okay? What's happening? Is
I
that an earthquake?
lost it. Oh, thank you, Mystery Man, for the donations and for being here. We love you. Please go take care of that headache. Take some medicine. Close your eyeballs. Turn off the lights. Put an ice pack on. And last but not least, Mike Archer, Spooky Mike Archer, coming in with a spooky trip donation of $20.
Thank you.
God damn.
Damn, Mike.
Nope. Somebody said, Jade, when you put the doll back, we heard another whistle.
No.
You guys are lying now.
Pulling my leg.
You're lying now.
No.
That's not happening.
Will I even be going back to check? No.
That's not happening here.
To be fair, I've not heard any whistling in the house, so I just whistled right there through my mouth. Like, I just caught myself. I said house and whistled.
I just whistled through my mouth.
I just whistled through my... It's me all along. My gosh.
Oh my God. Okay, so
are we all caught up?
It's your time to shine. I've got my conspiracy jacket on. We're ready. Let's go. It's your time.
Okay.
The floor is yours.
All right, guys, get ready because this is going to be a kind of a bumpy ride, not gonna lie. But I'm gonna try and explain this as much as possible. I want to see actually what I'm gonna do. Well, what I can try and do. I don't know if it'll work. No, just in the comments, just let me know. Do you know about these drones and do you know about these plasmoids? Yes or no? Yes or no? I just want to get like an overall kind of like judgment of who's been down this rabbit hole the past few days or even possibly weeks, if it's just me. And then I'm just curious about like, because the news is barely covering it. And I genuinely think that this is one of the craziest things that I've ever seen in my entire lifetime here on this earth. I don't think that it's getting taken like seriously at all. I feel like I'm living in the Twilight Zone. I am ready to pack my survival kit and like everybody else is just going about their days. And all I can think about are drones and plasmoids. All day, every day. I can't deal with a haunted doll right now, Mandy. I have freaking plasmoids and drones to think about.
It's a lot to think about.
All right, so we have a lot of yeses.
Yeah, we got a lot of people coming in. A couple people saying no. Yes with the drones, no with the plasmoids.
That
Oh,
makes sense. Go ahead.
I see some things that I agree with. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I did see, so I've been catching it here and there. I actually did watch, I just have to throw it out. Somebody posted a conference that was done today, and the guy straight up was like, yeah, no, those have always been there. We've always
Yeah.
been doing that. And I was just like,
Yeah, we're gonna get into it so people know what they are
Yeah.
first. So I'm gonna give you guys a little introduction. We're gonna go over what a drone is, and then we're gonna go over what a plasmoid is. Lucky for you, I have this all written down, and my phone is almost about to die.
Yeah,
I did
perfect.
not charge my phone. So
I'm gonna put my my feet up for this one. I'm just gonna let you do your thing, and then I will comment after.
all right, so I'm also going to be sharing my screen. I'm going to be showing you what these things are, what they look like, what we are seeing in our skies in the US. Me personally, I'm going to go into my own personal story in just a few minutes after I go through my notes here. I'm also going to share my screen. I need to put my glasses on for this because this is a lot of reading. This is like I look like Velma and you look like Daphne right now from Scooby-Doo. This is wild.
Stop.
Let's see here. Okay, I'm just gonna play this YouTube video just so you can kind of see in the background here what these look like as I read. And don't want this. I don't want that. All right, you guys ready?
Oh my God,
Should we put some music on? Let me find some music. It's gonna cut my voice off for a second.
Okay.
Oh. You hear that okay? It'll get quiet and then it'll get loud again. Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. So what are drones? That is the question. Are you okay?
Did you see the comment?
This is so very serious.
No, look.
Oh, okay. Where are we? I need to click on 1,000 things to come back. I've got applause metaphor. Okay, Cal. You really made me come all the way back. Now I need to find the page again.
Okay, all right. Bye.
God dang it, Cal. All right.
That was good.
What are drones? So, mysterious drones have been showing up around New Jersey since November. Over the last 2 weeks, there have been increasingly more and more showing up. New Jersey law officials report seeing up to a group of 50 come to the mainland from the ocean. The mayor, law enforcement, citizens, nobody knows who they belong to. There have been 6,000 drone sightings in the area over the past couple of weeks. FBI and Homeland Security have confirmed that these are not US government drones. Let me get some good footage for you. There we go. Okay, so they're not US government drones, and they're not foreign drones. These drones have been sighted over missile bases all around the city and over residential homes. They're explained to be the size of a small SUV, and some have even been seen spraying a liquid substance all around residential areas. So they're expanding to surrounding states. Some airport runways have been closed down due to the reports of drone swarms, and they keep on multiplying. Citizens have tried to fly their own drones up to these mysterious drones just to have their drone disabled and fall from the sky. Whatever they are, the Pentagon has informed us not to worry, as they don't pose a threat. How do they know that they do not pose a threat if they aren't even US drones? I don't know. Drones have been used in... Hold on, let me get you some more good footage whilst I talk. Oh, that's a good one. Let's do that one. Right. So these are all... Everything that you see on the screen here, that is all the drones that are being seen over New Jersey.
Can you pause for 2 seconds?
Yeah.
Is your door open?
No.
Okay, sorry. Everybody is commenting that your door opened.
Did it open then shut again or something?
I have no idea.
As I'm talking about the drones.
But a couple people have commented about the door opening. So, but then saying it might be cracked for a while. Anyways, continue. I just wanted to let you know.
It's not even cracked. It's latched. It's latched.
Okay, it's latched. Debunked. Move on. Back to, I don't want you to lose your rabbit hole. Go, go, go.
Everybody's like, nobody cares about the drones. Where's the whistling boy again?
The whistling
I heard
boy.
another whistle. All right. Okay. So let me go back to. All right. Let me play this for you guys. All right. So drones have been used in warfare for a while now, and this is actually serious. So of course it is concerning to the people of the US. From my research, these appear to be US drones, as the government simply would not allow mysterious foreign objects flying around high populated cities in our country's airspace without permission, period. Protocol is to shoot down any object in our country's airspace that does not belong to the US. These drones have FAA lights, meaning that they are registered and most likely US made. But the saddest part is that, yeah, but the saddest part of it all is that FBI and Homeland Security have came out today with a statement, a joint statement, and they were saying that we're seeing simply hobbyist drones and law enforcement drones. And then I just kind of want to touch on that a little bit, because me and Mandy, I have a drone, and Mandy's witnessed herself. Sometimes I fly that drone, and you cannot get that drone into government airspace or anything like that. And you got to keep in mind that these drones are actually being flown over nuclear missile bases. Like, we would never be able to fly our drone in there. We've even tried to fly it around the prison and stuff like that, and it won't allow us to. It's just really concerning, honestly, the fact that they're even saying... And okay, let me get to this point as well, because our drones can't fly in a secured government airspace, and New Jersey's law enforcement are actively trying to chase these drones with their own drones in order to get answers for themselves, because the FBI isn't even letting them on what is actually going on, what these drones are, where they've came from. The statement also says how the drones have always been there, exactly like what you were talking about, Mandy.
Yeah.
But people are just noticing them. People are just noticing them now because they're looking up more.
Have you ever thought about looking up in the sky?
It's actually wild. Like that's wild to me. That was a statement that came out today. And just basically look up more, because you're going to see them all the time. So what I want to say about that, and I have been looking into this, seriously looking into this, and I've also learned that drones can't go above 400 meters in the sky, because then it conflicts with actual airspace and stuff like that for airplanes, passenger planes, things like that, helicopters. And it's just... Okay, so this is what I was going to say. Was on my way home today. It was nighttime, a couple hours before I came onto the live stream. And as I was coming back, I was kind of looking at the planes and stuff, because I was like, well, they told us that it's just planes and we're just not looking up enough. So I'm looking at the planes in the sky, and I count them, and I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I pull over, and then I get my flight tracker out, and there's only 5 on my flight tracker. And I'm like, okay, I know how to do basic math. I know how to count up to 6. There was definitely 6 in the sky. So I get back to my house, and I'm like, I'm going to have to obviously not be driving or anything like that. I wasn't driving, I pulled over, but I went into my backyard, and I look again, and I'm lit just from my backyard, just from my backyard. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get my flight tracker out, and there's only 2 planes being tracked that are in front of me. And I'm looking at them and I'm like, no, that's crazy. And I'm like looking around and I'm like, no, this is crazy. This is bizarre, because I used flight tracker every single day. When I was teaching, I used it every single day with the kids. Like, we were always out looking at planes. Like, they loved it. And I've never once seen something in the sky that was never on the flight tracker that looked like a plane. And it really did make me question, like, have we really been missing this and we just assume that everything that blinks in the skies are planes? I don't know. But the planes that I could see were lower than the flashing lights above that were moving. So they couldn't technically be drones, our drones, the US drones, because apparently they can only fly at 400 meters or under. Do you get where I'm going with that? Like, do you understand that? Like, what I'm trying to say about, like, these things up higher? Like, they're definitely not planes. And
okay,
I don't know.
Okay.
They're drones, but they're not supposed to be flying that high. And that's in Los Angeles, and they've been seen in multiple states, and they're growing. They're growing fast. Well, not growing, like they're not like giving birth or anything like that, but
yeah.
I'll tell you what is giving birth, though. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Plasmoids.
Fucking plasmoids. Hold on.
Are giving birth. And I'm going to get into that, but I just want to see what people are saying about the drones real fast. Is there anybody who thinks that maybe they aren't the US government?
There's been a lot. I've been pinning so many comments. There's a lot of varying theories. Quite a few saying that it is our government. Quite a few saying that, a lot of saying that it's a distraction. A lot saying that they don't believe it's aliens and that it is the government in some form of dishonesty and distraction. Project Bluebeam has been brought up quite a few times.
Yep.
So a lot of good. Thank you guys for your feedback. It's been really interesting to see kind of what everyone's saying here. Some people are concerned, just as you are, then others not so much. It's just kind of like part of the weird shit that happens here. Quite a few comments of people who've seen it in Vegas or where they live. They've been seeing them themselves, which is pretty cool. But yeah, a lot of something about this being a distraction.
Yeah, so I think it's actually extremely offensive to everybody, especially in New Jersey, when the FBI comes out and says, those old things, no, they've always been there. They've always been there. And it's like, the law enforcement is saying, like, what are these things coming from the ocean? Like 50 of them just flew right into New Jersey. It's causing a lot of concern over there. And you know, the FBI and Homeland Security, they keep on holding these hearings that people are traveling like hours and hours for, asking really, really good questions, and they're getting absolutely no responses, which is wild to me. And everybody who's coming up with their own different conspiracy theories and stuff like that just now, I don't have all of the conspiracy theories, but I have 7. Okay, guys, and we're going to go over those conspiracy theories tonight. We're going to try and keep it within 30 minutes. I have 7, but I will say that number 1 has already been axed, because a couple hours before the live stream, I'll let you in on that a little bit, but it came out that actually isn't what it is.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, also, sorry. I do want to add, I did see something that somebody had said, and I thought I briefly saw that radioactive material went missing as well.
So actually that's really funny. So that was number 1 on the list. Number 1 was the radioactive vial that went missing in New Jersey on December 2nd. And there was a report released by the FBI saying that it was lost in transit and they didn't know where it was. But And then a lot of people saying, well, the drones must be looking for this radioactive vial. But they did just come out 2 hours before this live stream, and they said that it has been retrieved, and the drones still aren't going away. So,
yeah.
I'm so glad I can come to you guys and bring you that information. I feel so important right now. This is breaking news.
Breaking news?
Okay, so you gotta let me in. According to ABC News, that was false. What was false? That they haven't found the vial yet, or
you know who I do trust? TikTok, and
always trust TikTok.
TikTok is my current source of news. Yeah, a couple people saying that Joe Rogan had a guy that said that drones would not be able to detect radiation. Another one saying that they can't detect radioactive signatures from that high.
Yeah.
But then again, do we really know what our military is capable of? Just go throw that one out there. It's so hard.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Luckily, I have 6 more theories for you guys to think about before bed tonight. So let's get into plasmoids. Let's talk about plasmoids, because this is
We're just jumping ship to plasmoids?
Yeah, because they go hand in hand, and I will get to that. But everybody is so focused on the drones, right? The drones. Mm-hmm. What people don't know is there's also plasmoids. Where there's a drone, there's a plasmoid. Now, I did try and look this up. If you literally put into YouTube drones over New Jersey, you will get video after video after video after video. If you put in plasmoids over New Jersey, you get nothing. You just get the drone stuff. If you put in orb over New Jersey, you get nothing. You get the drones again. They're really pushing the drone thing, okay?
Sorry.
I did. A lot of people it sounds a little dirty, I'm not gonna lie. Okay.
Oh.
So for plasmoids, I'm just basically going to show you guys just like one video just now of kind of like what a plasmoid looks like. And I've only really been able to find it on TikTok, but ABC News did cover it. They were covering it live and they didn't know what it was and they zoomed in. So that's kind of like the only footage. And I've been watching the news hours. I've had the news on for hours today. And I've only found 2 stories really into the drones, and that's pretty much it. And they're just telling us that we're kind of crazy.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to stop sharing this, and then I'm going to start sharing TikTok.
Oh, TikTok. Don't leave us.
Can I just show you what like my videos were like before this week? Hold on. This actually goes to show you how crazy. I'm turning the volume off just now. This goes to show you just how deep a dive I went into.
Shrug.
I freaking love clean room.
Oh, why are they taking this away from us?
Damn, wow.
Oh, okay, all right, that's enough. And then yeah, of course, I have my Shrek. But anyway, so this was my life. This is a reputation of, you know, our lives. We have fun. We don't really take things too seriously. And then there's just like, wait, what? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. What? Oh my God. Like this has been me for the past week. Well, then there's this one. It's kind of funny. I'll show you guys I guess in a little bit. All right, so here we go.
You know, when things like this are happening, it seems everyone starts to.
Okay, so this is a plasmoid, guys. Plasmoids. So plasmoids, huh?
Everyone wants to see the Shrek video.
I don't know if I'll get copyrighted for that either, because it's got the sound on it.
So good.
I'll post it to Discord. I'll repost it to Discord. All right, so plasmoids are orb-looking things that are made up of plasma, ionized gas, and electrons contained within a magnetic field. Again, thousands of these are being sighted in and around New Jersey. I don't know why I just went to that, sorry. Let's see if I can find another plasmoid video for you guys. Oh, that's a good one.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh, yes. And Bob said, sorry for my tardiness, just got home with a $99 donation.
What?
Yo, Bob, that's crazy. Well, you picked a really good time to come in. Jade is going down a plasmoid drone rabbit hole. So get comfy, get cozy. We have a lot to talk about.
Does this look like a drone to you?
Looks like a flare.
Does this look like a drone to you? All right. So anyway, they're multiplying. Oh, yeah, they're freaking multiplying, guys. Did I mention they're multiplying?
That's crazy.
It's wild. I have so many videos. I can't even find the multiplying video.
Are we going to talk about what we think this is?
Oh yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
Cool. I'll let you get to it.
All right. So anyway, so they are multiplying. Thousands of these are being sighted in New Jersey and growing reports in neighborhood states. They're multiplying, but what's not being shown, they're just not being shown in the mainstream news, basically. I would like to add that I was watching several main news channels. I already talked about that. And there was only mention of drones and not these plasmoids or orbs in the sky, which is crazy because there's always one like next to a drone from what I've seen anyway. What's worrying is it seems that the drones are monitoring the plasmoids and have been seen shooting at them in a video that I am going to bring up here. It's not that one. It's this one here. No, it's not that one. All right, you know what? I was doing so good, guys. I was actually doing so good.
Take your time. Take your time. Nobody's in any rush. We're all here ready to learn about plasmoids. Shrek. Yes, we will get to the Shrek video, I promise.
Well, it would help if I actually could remember what video it is. But I can't right now. But
Plasmoist.
Well, here's one of the drones shooting into the ocean. But then somebody does say it could be military testing at sea, so that does look like testing for sure. It is so far away that like that's not the best example.
They do a lot of stuff out there at sea, that's for sure.
Here's where it multiplies. It has little baby orbs. See it coming out of this one. And then it has another, and then it explodes after.
They're just getting crazy out there.
It's just giving birth to 3 babies, triplets, quadruplets.
It's like, off you go, son. Off you go. Bring it on home, John. Bring it on home.
So that's crazy, but I am determined to show you the one.
Would you like to explain what a plasmoid is?
Yeah, so I explained it in the beginning. So plasmoids.
For some new people's here.
Oh yeah, so they're made of ionized gas, plasma, and then also they have like a magnetic field around them that kind of like keeps them in that circular shape. It's essentially like we're kind of made up of a lot of the same things.
I know a lot of consensus about plasmoids is that they're caused by solar flares, and especially when we're having really strong solar flares. But I haven't checked I know there's like I can't even say it. It monitors the solar flares, and I don't know if we're having anything like that right now, but maybe we are. But I don't think that's what's happening. So,
Yeah, I'll need to try and find that video in a little bit. Shooting in the ocean. Yeah. I literally have saved so many video, guys. I'll just get to the point because there's so many conspiracies that I have to jump into. But yeah, so anyway, the news isn't really covering the plasmoids, they're covering the drones. All right, so in the video, again, I'll try and find it, but you'll see a drone approaching the plasmoid and then it gets disarmed and crashes to the ground. Oh, that is the freaking video that I had up in the first place. My God.
Maybe it's in the Shrek video.
Okay, so here's the drone. Here's the plasmoid. You see it? Drone,
Mhm.
plasmoid. I skipped a little bit, but the drone comes in through here, zooms up here. This is filmed. It was like an older lady who took this video. She's apologizing in the video, saying she's sorry. But what she captured was actually, this is some of the best proof for sure. So the drone goes into the plasmoid and then gets spit out.
I can't handle that. That's crazy.
Yeah, it literally just destroys the drone.
Rejected.
Got rejected hard, that's for
Been
sure.
rejected. Back to Earth.
So what's even more alarming is the statement that Elon Musk posted in September. Have you read about that?
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, he posted in September and he said, drone swarm battles are coming that will boggle the mind.
Okay, Elon.
Elon, why are you saying that, Elon? Why would you just randomly put that out there if that's not what's gonna happen?
Elon, we have things to do, buddy.
So yeah, that's weird. So one thing to know about plasma is it makes up most of our galaxy, stars, and interstellar space. So this could be extraterrestrial, honestly, but tonight we're going to go into all of the theories, and I'm going to take you down a rabbit hole that's been consuming me for a week straight.
Okay.
We're gonna, and I want to hear your theories, and hopefully somebody can make this make sense. So radioactive vial was the first theory. That's the one a couple hours before this live stream started. It came out in the news that this vial has actually been found and the drones are still there, so it's not the radioactive vial. And then also people were saying like drones don't have that kind of technology that can like sniff out radioactive material or anything like that. So we're just going to go straight on to plasmoids created by the US Navy. Hold on. I think I can stop sharing now. I think we can just go back to regular talking.
Okay.
So basically this theory is there's an article from 2022 that explains that the US Navy lasers are capable of shooting into the sky, creating plasmoids to distract air-to-air combat in case of war. The plasmoid essentially would be the target for any foreign heat-seeking missiles. So I think the theory is basically that it can suck in some of the heat and then making the outcome of the missile hitting actually like less impactful is what I'm getting from that. But it has been confirmed 3 years ago that the US Navy has a laser. They can point it into the sky and they can create a circular plasmoid just like the ones that we're seeing in our skies over New Jersey. So
Okay. That makes sense.
it does make sense, but then I also have a why it's probably not that.
Okay.
I'm also just trying to debunk some of the conspiracy theories out there because that's a big one, right?
Mhm.
And I
Yeah.
would say the reason why it's not that is the Pentagon, FBI, and Homeland Security have released a joint statement today saying that they're not government drones. They are hobbyist drones. We've already discussed that. Probably not the case. Well, some of them maybe, yeah, but not the ones, not the swarm of 50 coming from across the seas. But also, so the info about the US Navy ships shooting out lasers, or the US Navy creating these plasmoids with lasers, That's not a secret. That was an actual article that was released in 2022. So they're not hiding that from us. So why would they hide the plasmoids in the sky? Period. Like, it's open news. Like, they should be able to be like, oh, yeah, like, you didn't read the article from 2022 about the US Navy shooting plasmoids? Like, you didn't catch that? You know, then it would be like, oh, okay, cool. Like, no, we're sorry. Yeah, keep doing what you're doing, you know? But
yeah.
so that's the reason why I think that it's not like they genuinely don't know what these plasmoids are.
That's fair.
All right. You want to hear a spooky one?
Yes.
The AI takeover.
Okay.
Should I put the music back on for this?
Yes. Very important.
All right. The AI takeover. So, US officials have said that the drones are not foreign and they're not US government. What if AI has gotten so out of control, like the creator of AI wanted the pentagram, he actually went to the pentagram, a pentagon, sorry, pentagram.
The pentagram.
No, never bringing up Illuminati. That's a whole other rabbit hole.
Dang.
It did autocorrect it to that though. So yeah, what if AI has gotten so out of control, like the creator of AI warned the Pentagon about months ago when he was trying to enforce stricter safety regulations surrounding AI. And I believe you can actually look this up on YouTube, and actually there's video footage of him begging, like, you guys have to put more safety regulations on AI. What if our worst fear has came true? That it's a sentient AI that knows it exists and is smarter and more powerful than any other human being, and it's using drones to move around. Thoughts? Do you think this is possible?
I think anything is possible, but I'm not 100% sold on that.
Okay. Do you think at any, just a little bit off topic, just slightly, but do you think that at any point AI can take over like that? Do you think it's possible?
I don't think so. I mean, I still think at the end of the day, for AI to exist, you need humans, you know? So I think it can take over in some aspects of things, but not everything. But then again, I don't know. I'm kind of like leaning towards, I don't think that it can have like a true takeover, but I think it can take over some sectors, just not all of it.
Yeah. It's interesting. We have Ethan agrees with you.
As humans, you know?
Is it the rise of the machines? That's wild.
Humans will rebel.
So I do have here why it's not.
Okay. Okay, let's hear it.
But again, this is all speculation, guys. All speculation. Okay, so if AI wanted to expand their drone army, okay, they would be hacking other people's drones, and they wouldn't be disrupting drones that come into their space. These drones all seem to look like the same model, and it also doesn't explain the plasmoids.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So, but it is true though, because people have been sending their own drones up there, and every single time they get slightly close to the drones, they're disarming them, and then they drop. And people are losing their drones like left, right, and center. So, it would kind of make sense, right? If you're AI and you're trying to grow your army of AI drones to take over the human race, you're going to need a lot of drones. Why not take the little guys as well?
I need to read this because somebody posted this. Morgan Nicole said, got word today from a very credible source that works with the government in DC. He didn't want to say much, but the Russian nuclear weapons were smuggled in. These drones will be over ports, power plants, and bases. They are trying to find the ones smuggled in. They're not going to tell us because they hide everything. Just had to throw that one out there.
Interesting.
Whoa.
I may have a theory that ties in with that.
Okay.
But if that's the case, from what we were just talking about 5 minutes ago, that drones don't have the technology to actually sniff out radioactive material, then that wouldn't link up, you know what I mean? So it's rather they can or they can't, and nobody has really a solid answer on that, I guess. But I know that drones are capable of a lot of things. I feel like the technology that we know, we're actually so far back from the technology that our government knows. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is a good point. What if the plasmoids are an energy source for recharging some type of high-tech equipment? It's literally,
Interesting.
you know, instead of what we're seeing it being sucked out and thrown away, like what if it's literally getting power and I don't know. Interesting.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I'm just trying to think like what the energy inside a drone would be that it would need though. I feel like the plasmoids are a little bit more energetically powered and charged than the drone. But I do have a question, like how are these drones getting charged though? So that does make sense. 'Cause
Yeah.
no, genuinely,
No,
like
for real though. Like,
literally, no, like I actually thinking about that just now. Like, how are the drones getting charged? I'm gonna have to look that. That's gonna be another rabbit hole.
yeah, it's just crazy. Even my April in Hawaii, she said that there's been a ton of sightings and they're not stopping. They're literally just passing over the islands. Like they're on route. Like their route literally crosses over the
That's
Hawaiian Islands,
terrifying.
which is wild. And she was saying that we're having thousands of reports on the island of just them just crossing over, which I think is wild.
Yeah.
I love
No,
that
it
this is a collective thing, though. I'm glad we can all go through this together.
No, I think it's really important to talk about it and discuss it because, listen, at the end of the day, nobody knows. But guess what? That is the problem. Why do we not know? Not even a little slither. It's like they're taking us for idiots, every single one of us, and saying it's planes, guys. It's planes. It's like we don't know what planes look like. It's not like they've existed our entire lives. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I cannot accept that they're just regular planes in the sky and people are complaining about planes hovering over their houses and spraying stuff. Yeah.
I did see the video of the spraying, and I thought that was pretty fucking weird.
Weird. Definitely weird. Okay, so I have the other.
Keep going.
Oh, I was just going to say I have another theory, and it goes. You mentioned it earlier, the distraction theory. Yes. What are they distracting us from? So, a U.S. government staged alien attack to divert us from a major event that isn't being covered by the media, or possibly an event that is being covered in the mainstream media, like the Luigi news. Okay, and if you're not familiar with who Luigi how do you say his last name? Mangione. If you're not familiar with him, then he shot and killed United Healthcare Group CEO Brian Thompson on December 4th. It's basically just been massive news over here in the US. Luigi was wealthy. He was Ivy League genius, and he was trying to stand up to capitalism and so much more. And yes, everywhere on the news. So the theory with that distraction theory, it would basically be that our government deployed these drones and the plasmoids, they're both US government, to shift our attention to something greater than the corruption of America and its leaders. Mm-hmm. What's your thought on that? Because I know that was a big one for you last night when we talked about it.
I make jokes all the time about stuff like that, but I really made the joke that I was like, oh, they're doing this to distract us from Luigi but then again, we don't know, right? And so I think the timing of it was really interesting considering that we're having literally a US-wide revolt against some of the highest people in power, and what better way to get the people to stop revolting by saying, look at the sky, look up, I just thought it was just really interesting timing. There could be no correlation, but whenever stuff like this happens, especially on this massive a scale, again, everyone's looking up. Why?
Yeah.
Why? Mm-hmm. Why? Yeah, I'll get into my theories after, but I want to hear the more of your theories. But definitely could be a distraction from that case.
Yeah. No, I totally I do have a why it wouldn't be here. But I do just want to say real fast, thank you so much, Timothy. You make a really good point about January 6th being the change of leadership for sure. We never talk politics on Ghost Club ever. But this is literally as far as it goes because there's a lot of stuff to be considered. We don't talk about like the war with Russia, nothing like that. But it is really serious. Like that's how worried I am about this, that like I'm willing to come out and talk about this kind of stuff. Because at the end of the day, like it has to be discussed. Like too many people are not talking about it, and that's scary. So I will say here, so what I've put down for why it's flawed, the whole distraction theory, is when I was trying to find news of the drones, only on today, 80% of the news coverage was the Luigi case. So news channels simply wouldn't be covering the Luigi case if they were trying to shift our attention. Not covering though. Do you know? Plasmoids! They're not covering plasmoids.
Not the actual real fucking thing that's happening here. Like the fucking orbs that are in the sky that are charging all the drones. Like,
I mean, the whole Luigi thing,
babies.
Like, I do feel like those are separate for sure. Like, yeah. I mean, obviously they're not connected, but like, I do feel like that's all I see on TikTok and on the news. And I'm just like, if they want us to know about the drones and the plasmoids, surely they would be covering that more to shift our attention. But they're actually really not. I feel like if anything, they're trying to hide the drones and the plasmoids. You know, it's been weeks. They could have came out with something, given it as like a little breadcrumb to like keep us. But no, they're just straight up just saying, nah, you guys are crazy. I don't know what you're talking about. Those are planes.
There's none in there. You didn't see it shoot out a baby.
No, the plasmoids are not giving birth, guys. What plasmoids? They're not even plasmoids.
They don't even exist. They're not even real. It's all a figment of your imagination.
They did come out in the statement today that the plasmoids are just stars. Like what these orbs that we're seeing, they're just stars. And it's like, again, like how many times have you looked up to the night sky and watched the stars and stargazed? I never saw any plasmoids anytime I've done that. Anytime I've been out at night, never seen a plasmoid, so crazy. It is the same material. It's the same matter that the stars are made out of. So I guess kind of I feel like the government, they can kind of be a bit with their words a bit. And I think that they're being really smart. And when they say they are not US government drones, well, maybe they're some other type of US drone, you know? And when they say, well, these orbs are just stars, well, technically they're made up of the same matter as stars, but it's not a star and it's not normal. It's not normal.
Yeah.
All right. Who said Project Bluebeam? Do we have any Project Bluebeam people?
Got a lot. I know that we got Project Blue Book and we got Project Bluebeam, and we've got all the blues. So.
Well, let me go into Project Bluebeam in case you don't know what that is. So basically, Project Bluebeam is an elaborate hoax of an outer space invasion to try and unite the world, just like the movie Independence Day, right? So there will be one great leader here on Earth who the world will need in order to survive. The goal is to abolish all religion and create a one world religion and essentially a new world government.
Okay.
How do you guys feel about that? Is that like something you think is going to happen? They're trying to like change. They're trying to make like a one world government here, or is that too far-fetched?
No, I think that could definitely be a mindset. That can definitely be a mindset, but I also just like, It's not resonating.
Yeah. So I put here why this won't happen is because too many people know about it. Literally, it's not a secret anymore. Like, why would they even go ahead with that plan when people have known about Project Bluebeam for how many years, you know?
Yeah.
It's pretty well known now, so they're gonna have to come up with something better than that. All right, okay, so here is another theory. Now, this is one that I haven't actually seen online necessarily. This is one that I basically came up with myself just from doing just genuine research, okay? General research. All right. So there's a couple different versions of this one, right? There's ones that involve aliens, and there's one that doesn't involve aliens. We're going to start with aliens first, okay?
Okay.
So aliens trying to stop a nuclear World War III outbreak. In a nutshell, for decades all around the world, nuclear bombs have been disabled overnight, which is impossible due to the high security and the fact that it's just impossible to disarm.
Yeah.
It's just impossible to disarm a nuclear bomb overnight.
Yeah.
The theory is that extraterrestrial beings are making sure that we don't destroy the Earth. Why? Because they probably need the Earth in some way, shape, or form, whether that's because they harvest a specific matter or material that doesn't exist on their planet, or because if the Earth imploded, then it would mess up and I don't even know what to call it. I'm just going to call it the space rhythm. You know, like if Earth wasn't there, then it would kind of cause like a butterfly effect in our solar system and things like that, and it may not look good for other planets. We never really know. Now, with that being said, and this is where it's going to get a bit political, so sorry guys if this offends anybody or that, but Russia recently warned all countries that if Ukraine uses anyone's missiles that aren't their own, Russia will come after the country of origin, that the rocket that they used, that the rocket obviously coming from that country, they're going to retaliate and they're going to be using nuclear force. And a few days ago, the US gave Ukraine some of their missiles to shoot over, which they did. And as of today, Ukraine blew up the head of Russia's nuclear defense forces with a hidden bomb they disguised. Did you hear this story?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So it's pretty crazy because they basically assassinated the highest ranking military officer to date. But yeah, they hid a bomb outside of his apartment. And can you guess what object they hid it in? This is crazy.
Mm-mm.
Does anybody know what object they hid it in? I don't mean to like turn this into a game or anything like that. It's just pretty crazy. Ooh,
scooter.
Yeah, Kel coming in. It was a scooter.
Oh shit!
I thought
that was a joke.
Dude. No, dude, it was a scooter.
Wow.
They hid a bomb inside an electrical scooter.
Asterisk, we had nothing to do with this.
Oh yeah, no.
Gang had nothing to do with it.
No, I promise you that. Anyway, this is so it's pretty concerning, right? The whole just the war in general. It's very, very concerning. And I do definitely feel like we're walking a thin line here, and we may be on the cusp of going into a world war. So is that the start of a nuclear World War III? And the orbs showing up, are they just like an extraterrestrial warning, basically, to the world leaders to remind them that they are, in fact, not the ones in charge? Or this is the non-alien theory, it may actually have nothing to do with aliens whatsoever, and these plasmoids are actually the US Navy lasers creating plasmoids to limit the attacks about to be made, as we discussed earlier. And then I put here, why wouldn't it be this? There's literally no reason I can think of.
Yeah.
So that to me is the most plausible answer for what is going on.
Yeah. I mean, if you want my opinion,
yeah, I want to hear it.
Again, I cannot say this with 100% certainty. However, as somebody who, and don't shoot me down for this, as somebody who regularly interacts with aliens and has that communication, I will just say all I've heard today is that it's not time yet for them to intervene. So I just have to go with that. I don't believe what we're seeing is alien related at this time. I know they're here. They are making their presence known, but it's not time yet for them to intervene. They can't just, how do I explain this? There's rules, and they have to follow them as much as possible, and they have to let us build our own society and let us do our own thing. They can only intervene at certain times, and I just heard it's not time yet. So I think that what's happening right now in the sky is definitely government related. I think there's way too much going on for it to not be. We have one of the most advanced military systems in the world, and I guarantee that if this was an actual attack, we would be taking much greater force than we are now. So something else is going on that they're doing. And I agree that the plasmoids, I think, have some sort of, they're intertwined with it as well, in terms of like helping the cause, you know, like you were saying. So, yeah, so it's just so fucking wild. Also, I need to show you this video my friend just sent me, Desiree, she's in the chat. This is a video that she got tonight of what she experienced. I'm gonna see if I can put
this is her
here.
video?
Yeah, she just took it. Let me see if I can show you guys. Oh. And it was moving all throughout the sky. Do you see the white?
Yeah.
And she said it was just moving around. And she lives in Nevada. Sorry, the reflection's really bad.
Oh, and then it's like, and it goes really small.
Yeah.
And like, interesting. I will say this guys, like, I mean, again, from my experience, like when I got to my house at night and I went outside and I brought out the flight tracker and I looked up to the sky, there was a point where there was only one plane in that direction that I was looking, yet there was, and I mean like pretty much the only plane that was in the sky in my area, but there were still two moving things that kind of looked like planes from a distance, but I could clearly see there was no other planes in flight. So I don't understand, like I'm not understanding it again. Has it always been that way and now we're just realizing it, or is there something more going on? I agree with you on this one, Mandy. I want it to be aliens so bad, man. I want it to be aliens so freaking bad.
I know.
But like
not there
something
yet.
just tells me that like it's actually worse than that. And you know, the fact that aliens are even like the better of the two is pretty wild.
Yeah. I mean, depending on the alien race, it would actually be so much better for certain people to show up than others. I personally would feel much more comfortable with that scenario happening. I'd be like, yes, the people are here. Our people are here. This is great. They've intervened.
Yeah. I do just want to say, Sam commented and said you can see the satellites, and they very possibly well could be satellites, and maybe I've just never realized that there's like 5 satellites surrounding one area of my town. Like, you know, like last time I stargazed, like I couldn't see anything moving in the sky like that, you know what I mean? So it is very possible though, but there is an app that I know Mike has on his phone, and he just got home recently, so I really wish that he was there so he could like show, because it does tell you if it's satellites or not. So if he's still up after this live, then I'm gonna go and take him outside and see if they're still there, and then I can have my flight tracker on my phone. He can have the app to say if it's a star or a satellite, and just kind of like, I don't know, it was just a little bit mind-boggling, but 100% it totally could have been satellites. Totally could have been satellites.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
Maybe
They're
I've just
there.
not realized how many satellites there are in the skies around this time, you know what I mean?
It's just that satellites have a pattern that they follow, right? And they don't get off course very much, and they're pretty like, I don't know how to explain it other than I know when I'm seeing a satellite, because they're all so similar, and they don't move in the same way that some of these things are moving around, you know? So, I mean, I don't know. This has been so wild, just the immense amount of stuff that we're seeing in the sky. And I know a couple people have commented that, maybe they're just testing to see where we're at as a civilization, to see how we react and respond to things like this. And if we're just some of the comments of people saying that the government putting this out there is kind of, like the government putting it out there to see if we are able to, if we can handle something like this, which I think is an interesting theory. I
think it's kind of funny because when I was watching the news, the officials were saying, "Oh, like this is causing mass hysteria, like these drones," and it's like, it's not causing mass hysteria. Like,
no, it's causing a conversation. Like,
yeah, like,
wow, look at that. We talk to each other. We got off our phones and we're talking. Well, I mean, we're still on our phones, but we're talking to each other. We're communicating about it and having a conversation, but we can't have that. We can't have people talking. Because that's bad.
It's true.
That's why they want to get rid of TikTok.
I don't think that's why they want to get rid of TikTok. That's another story, though. But I do have one last theory. And, of course, last but not least are the plasmoids paranormal. And I have to say it because I know it sounds crazy, but let me just simmer down, everybody. Simmer down, okay? I know this is where you guys knew that it was going, but I have to read my theory on if it's paranormal or not. So, there's a video, there's actually multiple videos, but one of them I am going to show. But there is a video that's circulating of people can actually talk to these orbs in the sky. I don't know if you've seen these, Mandy, but they'll say something along the lines of like, flash twice if you can hear me. And basically the orbs, the plasmoids, they're responding, they're flashing in the sky like twice. It's kind of crazy. And then if we look at what plasmoid is, it's made up of, obviously, I've talked to this before, but if you've missed it, plasma, ionized gas, and it has an electromagnetic field surrounding it, and plasmoids are considered living, sentient beings, and this is confirmed by scientists, and it's easy to find information of this online if you want to look that more up yourself. But they are intelligent, and they can interact much like spirits do with us on investigations. They use electric magnetic such as REM pods and K2 meters, etc. And we as humans are essentially plasmoids, right? And in a weird way, we kind of are in a shell. So basically the plasmoid is our intelligence, our soul, our spirit, and then the shell is our body, our organs, and all that stuff. So, and then just a little side note, how many investigations have we been on, Mandy, where we get to a haunted location and one of the phenomenons that are mentioned are orbs? People see orbs with their eyes. Are these orbs plasmoids? And can I start calling orbs plasmoids?
I mean, I think it's fair game.
I think I should start calling orbs plasmoids.
There's a plasmoist over there in the corner.
Plasmoist? Plasmoist? That's too sexual.
Not a plasmoist.
It's spraying. It's spraying.
Oh, plasmorbs.
Yeah, so
plasmorbs. I like that.
How many times have we seen it with our own eyes, though? Like, sometimes we'll see like a flash of light just like in a dark room. Like, it's kind of it is similar to orbs, right? It's a little bit weird, you gotta admit. And then why it may not be, and I've also put for this one, there's no logical reason why it can't be. I may be biased because we do the paranormal, but if it is paranormal, I guess the real question is, why are they showing up now? That's just kind of like, I don't know. I don't think that spirits in the sky are coming down, and like, why now?
This is so random, but I think it's just a weird correlation. So, also there was a comment that was like, plasmoids are like, oh, the plasmoids are super interesting, but definitely not what I'm concerned most about, which is funny though, because right, like that actually is the one thing that like doesn't concern me. It's the other stuff, which is
Okay, and I have a
weird.
theory. I even have a theory on that.
Okay.
I think it's just because we're made up of the same matter.
Exactly, right? So
You can
familiar,
connect to them. Yeah.
right? Yeah. I just think it's weird. Just bear with me on this one. You know how I told you like my light has been flickering?
Mhm.
I've literally, this, you guys, I feel fucking crazy. I've been talking to my light, and it only started this week. And whenever I bring something up in regards to angels or aliens, that light will flicker. And then I'm like, is that you? And then it will flicker. And I'm like, oh, and then it'll stop and it won't happen again. And so I think something's happening here. Just gonna throw that one out. And it only started when this plasmoid shit started. So
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. Don't know.
Listen, we went straight from like
Losing it.
Russia nuking the US to straight up paranormal like aliens again. We keep going back to it because it's honestly it's I want to believe so badly. I want more people to give me a reason to believe why it would be aliens, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No? But it's sad. I mean, the plasmoids, I don't know. Definitely something happening there. But
Well, I do
yeah,
just
like
want to
extra
add as well
batteries.
that
Yeah.
the extra batteries,
Literally.
the videos that I've seen recently in New Jersey, there's been like, again, I don't know if this is actually caused by the plasmoids, because I'm actually yet to see a plasmoid over like a parking lot or something like that, and all
Yeah.
the lights underneath flickering, or is it just like somebody just filming a parking lot, the lights are flickering, they're like, oh my god, it's the plasmoids. But it has been reported that when people drive underneath the plasmoids, their radio stations turn into like a weird like alien signs, like the kind of noise.
Ah.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy, but again, that could be a hoax. You just never know.
Yeah. Telepathic, remember?
Yeah. Let me show you this video real fast. So let me show you this video.
Let's see if they'll communicate, okay? What's that? If they'll talk.
So yeah, this is a mom with her 5-year-old son looking up at the sky, and this is a plasmoid.
If they'll like come down. Will you ask them, say, if you can hear us, will you blink in and out?
If you can hear us, just blink in and out, please.
Oh, that was cute the way she said please.
Can I say it loud?
Yeah.
Wait, what did you say?
Say to the aliens in the sky, we love you. We welcome you.
We love you. We welcome
It
you.
blinked. It blinked. Did you see that?
Yeah.
It's blinking in and out. Oh my god, it's blinking in and out for you, Kai.
Ow.
Do you see that?
Yeah. I hope you can. Try to. I got it.
Come to the garden.
So
It's definitely
basically
worse.
that's that video. But I definitely have seen a couple of other videos that are similar to that, and it makes you wonder because listen, there's been a test done where if you put a droplet of water in a little dish and then you speak, this is going to sound super hippie-ish, but honestly, it's science. This is literal science, okay? If you speak kind words to the water and say like, I love you, you're beautiful, look at you, you perfect little angel piece of droplet of water, you, and then you freeze it, it will make a beautiful like snowflake looking little droplets. So kind of cool. And then if you say, you're stupid piece of water, what even are you? You don't even taste like good anything liquid. All the other liquids taste better. Why aren't you Dr. Pepper, you stupid piece of water? And then you freeze it, and then it will come out and it will look all gross. And then like if you put it under a microscope, like it won't look like a snowflake. It will be like all like edgy and like round and stuff. So
Interesting. So positive affirmations and love is the key to all. Basically.
yeah.
Oh, why aren't you Dr. Member? You know, I have communicated with the sky like that before. And I did get responses, and it was a very cool experience. This was really new into my alien journey, and in Arizona. And I was able to literally flash and ask questions and receive flashes back from the sky, which was a lot of fun.
That's cool. I really want to try that. And
Yeah.
we've been saying this for a long time, but Mandy and I, we freaking love alien stuff. Obviously, we're mainly about the paranormal here, ghosts and all that
Ghosts
fun
and
stuff
shit.
and spirits and but I do feel like there is a connection there between just spiritual anything and aliens and opening yourself up and being on a specific vibration for communication from whether that's extraterrestrial or actual spirit communication. I do think that they both go hand in hand. But we've, you know, we always say that we're going to do the alien stuff and we never do the alien stuff, Mandy.
Well, you gotta let me know. I
Yeah.
got my shirt on. I'm ready.
I want to do the CE5 thing and I want to go out there with a laser pointer and I want to take pictures and I also want to take REM pods and stuff because I feel like paranormal equipment, why would it not work with extraterrestrial? Like seriously. So it would be a fun experiment.
You know, it would be interesting because I did do a spirit box session one time, and I was speaking to spirit guides, and I asked how we could communicate with aliens through this because aliens communicate telepathically for the most part. And they said that we need to operate on a higher frequency, which the spirit box can't access. And I was like, oh, interesting. But I don't think
straightforward answer.
Yeah, it was so, I mean, it was so crazy. It was very straightforward. But I think it is possible for them to interact with equipment and things like that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they're not stupid. They can do whatever the fuck they want. But as far as like hearing their voices and things like that. But
yeah.
Yeah, I'm so down. I love this stuff. Everyone said you froze for a second when you brought that up. Oh.
When I brought what up? Or when you brought it up?
I think when you brought it up.
Oh, I don't know. But thank you, Darren, for the $2. We appreciate your donation. Thank you so much. Darren says, could the drones be Autobots? Autobots. Is that
I can't handle any more robot. I want a robot so bad. Little baby one to follow me around.
It sounds like a robot from like Robo Wars. Autobot.
Whenever I have stupid fun.
Oh, money, it is. It's a transformer.
I think anything is possible if you just believe.
All right, guys. What's your
aliens? Drones? Plasmoids?
All right. So Ethan is asking the $1 million question, right? What do we think it is? I'll let you go first.
Plasmoids, I'm still unsure what's happening there. I definitely think that it's not solar induced. I definitely think it's not man-made induced. I think that there's something happening there with that. I don't quite know yet. But I genuinely think that we are seeing pure energy, or people are seeing it. I haven't seen it yet, but so
it's not natural and it's not man-made?
It's not like we didn't put it there.
It's not man-made. Like it's not the US Navy.
Yeah. At least that's my feelings with it. I think that we're starting to see physical manifestations, and I think that's because the collective consciousness is rising. Like this stuff like this was going to continue to bring people closer and closer to being more awake and understanding. And I think that can also have that opposite effect of, well, because now that so many people are opening themselves up, we can actually start seeing these physical manifestations like in front of us. And as far as the drones, not aliens, they're not there yet, just where I'm at. Again, I don't know for with 100% certainty, but it's not their time to intervene. And I think that this is purely government things happening and nobody wanting to be straightforward with us like usual. And that's kind of where I'm at the moment.
And the drones?
But please the drones. That's what I was talking about.
Okay. And then Kathy here is saying sentient beings from where though? But it doesn't technically need to be from anywhere. Like we're sentient beings here on Earth. You know, it's just the mixture of the matter, which is the gas, the plasma, and the electrons that basically can turn this plasmoid into an intelligent sentient being itself. And again, that is factual. Science says yes, a plasmoid can think for its own. Just humans can. That's a big reason how it could probably communicate in flashback. I really hope that is the real deal.
Yeah. And, I will say, oh my God, aliens with styrofoam. I'll burn the world down if that ever happened. Yeah, you keep freezing. I know. I think I went to a convention one time. I went to an alien convention and I had a phenomenal conversation with a couple people, and there's so much, and again, I can't say with 100% certainty, but there was so much that I was told about and that I was shown and during these seminars of the work and research that's been in the stuff that is happening. Like, they literally ex-Navy SEAL members are coming forward, barely, they have to hide everything to come forward, but coming forward and talking about literally portals that can get you from one side of the world to the other in a blink of an eye, and all this stuff that there's so much going on that we don't know and understand. Yeah. And I truly believe that this is just another part of that.
I think that's like tangled electrons or something like that. Entangled. But yeah, there's like, let's see. Yeah, when two particles, such as a pair of protons or electrons, become entangled, they remain connected even when separated by vast distances. So in the same way that a ballet or tango emerges from individual dancers, it gets a little bit complicated. That's a weird analogy. Yeah. Entanglement arises from the connection between particles. So basically what it's saying is you have two particles here, they literally get entangled, pulled together, there's your portal. You have the beginning, you have the end. Earth, I don't know, Jupiter, there you go. And you travel through the little string. That's the only way that I can like imagine it anyway.
Yeah.
But it is a real thing, and that is where time travel would come from if it were to exist, which I think we're kind of on the cusp of. We'll find out in our lifetime, I feel. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's hear where you're at with everything.
I can't say 100% for certain anyway. I think the most plausible is, listen, the facts are these are US drones. Like, I mean, the facts in my head. Let me be real clear about that. The facts for me, because I've done my own research in this, and I really urge everybody who is interested in this topic to go out and do their own research. And it looks very clear to me anyway that these are US drones. They may not be US military drones, but there are drones. And just with everything going on in the world right now, regarding the war, I do think that it's related to that. And my theory on aliens from day one has always been that they're here to protect planet Earth from nuclear wipeout. So that really is plausible to me as well. But again, that's just a me thing. That these plasmoids really can be, sentient beings, maybe from another planet, and maybe that is the portal, and they're coming through and they're watching us, or they've got armies on the other side ready to pile in when shit hits the fan. Like, again, fingers crossed for that situation, because it's not a matter of but, it's a matter of when for me.
Yeah.
Like, and I know I sound like a crazy person, but like, a war is happening. It's happening already, and we don't have to wait for our government to say, "Oh, hey, by the way, today's the start of World War III." It's like, brother, we already know. We've been living in it.
Brother.
Not quite in the middle of it. Obviously, America isn't being bombed or anything like that, like a lot of countries around the world right now. But like, we see it happening. The Earth is being destroyed. We're just, standing by watching it happen. We actually can't do anything about it. So we go along on our regular days, doing whatever you're doing. You go to your office job, you're paying your rent, in our case, we're flying out and hunting ghosts, like, and I think it's gonna get bad, and I think it's gonna get bad fast. And I hate to be that person, and I really don't want to put all this mass panic out, but it's not even just about the drones, and it's not just about the plasmoids. It's genuinely what's going on in the world right now, and our government is lying to us, period. And Shrek's life. I don't know what else to say.
Shrek life. Also, Timothy with the $5 donation said the drones are messing with your camera. You keep on freezing when you say drones. You have frozen quite a bit the last 10 minutes that you've
Really?
been talking about it. Yeah.
Man,
Crazy. They're
Yeah,
like, shut this bitch down. Shut it down.
Here, let me look inside. Imagine if there's a giant plasmoid over
Fucking
my
virus.
house.
Right outside the window, like, hi. Come in. Yes, come in. We love you. You're welcome here. You are safe here.
No, I know it's just a coincidence, but listen, like, the people who do know things, the people who do research it, like, the government will try and silence them. And that's just the way it's going to be. They're going to keep telling, the public, the citizens, that they're crazy, and they're going to keep doing that. And it's just sad. As far as the plasmoids, I don't know, dude. We know that the US Navy does have the technology to create these plasmoids for a war, to basically deflect these heat missiles. So does it make sense that they're sticking a few up just now? Yeah. The reason that they're just telling us, like, nah, these drones are planes. They've been in the sky for years. You never look at your window. What you doing? You're probably on
Fucking
TikTok, huh?
idiot.
It's all just to stop mass hysteria, because then people really would panic. And all these rich leaders and things like that, they remember when they were all building bunkers just a few months back.
Yeah.
A bunch of them started building bunkers.
Yeah.
And I've talked to my husband about this, and he's like, well, they're rich. What else do you do with a bunch of money? And I'm like, no, I understand that. I would totally build a bunker too, like, even if there wasn't a threat of war. But at the same time, why were they all building them at the same time? Like,
all that.
And why did Elon say 2 months ago that there was going to be a war in the sky between drones and, he didn't use the word plasmoids, but I wish he did. But he knew that there was going to be like a drone war in the sky. So again, we're being kept in the dark. That's all I'm saying. And hey, if any aliens can hear me right now, I'm going to put my intentions into them plasmoids just in case it can reach another planet. Please come and save us. Please. I'm begging you to come and save us. So, sorry that it's gotten so deep, guys, and so serious.
No, it's a good conversation to have with people and just hear the theories and where people are at. And I think,
Yeah.
half the world is concerned and half the world is just trying to get through their day to day. And we're all just here living and experiencing little babies on this planet. And also don't trust the government kids. Vote for Pedro the Plasmoid. So.
Dang. Well,
That's
with that being
great.
said, I want to hear everybody else's theories on this. Like, please leave a comment below. We honestly probably like won't really talk about this again. We may have a little bit of an update like in a couple of weeks or something like that when we do our next live stream, but it's not going to be a full-blown topic like this. I feel like we kind of said everything that we needed to say, and it's more just kind of like a reach out, send the message out. Please take a look at this. It's wild. Again, one of the craziest things that I've ever seen in my lifetime. And yeah, it's also kind of, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what else to say, but thank you, Ashley. I'll say thank you to Ashley for your $20 donations. She said, I love you guys and love that you choose this topic to talk about. My favorite was hearing the little girl saying, don't trap us or anything. Lol.
That's so
Yeah. The saddest thing about that is just like, yeah, it's the earth. It's what's going on in the earth right now. That's the trap, that's the saddest part about it, is you don't have to worry about the aliens. Like, they're so far advanced, man. They're so far advanced that we are ants to them. We're literal ants. But they need us. No, maybe not ants. Maybe we're like bees, like don't kill the bees. I think we're like bees to them.
Yeah. Well,
They kind of need us around.
Part of the council. You gotta have everyone involved.
Yeah. You don't want to mess up the galaxy rhythm, space rhythm.
No, that's why the Council of Light exists. It's got everybody on it because there's got to be some form of unity, or as much as possible that can be obtained in the other realms, and so
Yeah.
Yeah, you're so glitchy. I'm telling you, it's because you're talking about all this stuff.
I guess it is. Like, I have a booster next to me and everything,
Or
so
is it
that's
whistling boy.
I don't know, but at the same time, this is also the first time that I've live streamed from this side of my office and not that side. Could be that. Doesn't matter because I'm gonna change it back around anyway. All right, guys. Well, remember, please leave your comments in the section below. Like, I really want to hear everybody's thoughts on this. If you want to join the conversation more, head on over to Discord. That link is going to be in the description below as well. Mandy and I are going to be heading out to Texas tomorrow morning, up in a few hours here. I may not sleep. Not going to lie. I have to leave at like 5 in the morning, and I haven't even packed.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
I have to get up at 5.
You're getting up at 5?
You got to leave at 5.
Yeah, I have to leave.
My flight's a later flight tomorrow, so.
Well, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And we also have to live stream on Friday because you guys helped us reach our goal of actually, it was much over now, over 30 super chats in this live stream. So crazy.
That was amazing.
Crazy.
Everybody's saying safe travels on the trip. Thank you. We will. We're gonna get situated tomorrow, and then Thursday we're off, and then we've got back to back to back, and we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna see some stuff. Maybe stop at a Buc-ee's.
I'd stop at Buc-ee's.
Maybe stop at a Buc-ee's so I can get some shit.
Yeah, don't threaten me with a good time.
Hey, everybody wants to hear a genie impression before I leave. I don't remember how I did that. I don't remember how I did that.
You rubbed me out of my nap.
You rubbed me out of my nap. I'm going to Texas tomorrow, so don't talk to me. I'm going to Buc-ee's. I'm going to get some merch.
If you rub this lamp, you better have me some Bucky's merch.
You better have some Bucky's merch and popcorn if you're going to be rubbing me.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
Terrible. Don't repeat that. Nobody repeat that.
Nobody repeat that, please.
Nobody repeat that. No one bring this up. Nobody ever talk about this ever again.
I can't believe that there's still 253 people here. That's insane.
You guys are fucking wild. It's because Delulu hour is upon us. That's why.
Well, we definitely need to get packing. We really, really need to go. We're only supposed to go for 2 hours. We went 2.5 hours. We really can't stick to the schedule. I'm breaking up. The world is ending, so it's time to go.
There's plasmoids everywhere. We gotta go.
There's a plasmoid literally right over my house. I need to figure out if those flying things in my backyard are satellites or if they're drones. Okay, so
it's so much happening.
That's where I'm gonna be.
So shorter live tonight, but pretty hefty one. So dang. Thank you guys so much. We love you. We appreciate everything. We're so excited for the new year and what we're bringing to you. And yeah, it's going to be great. So,
and part 3 new episode is coming December 24th, Christmas Eve. So we'll see you over there for the premiere, and we'll see you on Discord. And yeah, that's all, guys.
And everybody look up. All right. But also look forward. Don't fall.
Have one eye up and one eye straight.
Just like this.
All right, guys. Have a good night, and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.